Our 8:30 high beam this morning. A couple of minutes late, but who cares? The important thing is that we have Mayor Joel Day of New Philadelphia on the line and with us for the high beam this morning. Joel, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Brad. And we sort of had our connections crossed there for 8:30. But
in this,
the good news is we're here.
Yeah, in this age of communication, we did a great job, didn't we? Well,
yeah, it happens.
Let's talk a little bit about New Philadelphia because, as you mentioned, there's a report that you're going to give tonight, but quite a year. So what's a little bit of the wrap up that you'll be telling council about when you see them next?
Well, the report that I am giving to council tonight, some of the highlights from this past year, Brad. 3 new contracts were approved with the city's 4 collective bargaining units. New regulations were adopted to address the expansion of 5G and other emerging wireless telecommunications here in the city. We installed free wireless internet service downtown and also at Tuscarora Park. There's a list here, so you just tell me to stop.
No, that's fine.
If I'm running too long. 4 pickleball courts were constructed at Tuscarora Park to meet a growing demand. We may be constructing more of those here in the future.
Yeah.
New crushed brick field surfaces were installed at ball fields at Tuscarora Park and Waterworks Park. More public art was added to the downtown area with Artigan Alley, 4 new murals, and traffic box wraps designed by high school art students in Tuscarawas County. That was a great project.
Yeah.
We purchased a new garbage truck for the sanitation department, a new ambulance, and a ladder truck for the fire department. The airport, Harry Clever Field, got a new beacon light. The Great All Fence Line. This is something we've been working on for a few years. The Great All Fence Line was relocated along Tuscarawas River to make way for construction of New Philadelphia's portion of the Ohio and Erie Canal Towpath Trail.
Okay.
And we'll start actual construction of that sometime next year, if all goes well. Also, we installed a pedestrian mid-block crosswalk with signal flashers and lights on South Broadway at Allen Lane. That's something that the merchants in that area really asked for to help pedestrians get across that mid-block crosswalk, and that's worked out well. And, of course, we had several water line replacement projects this year, including Park Lane Drive Northwest. And one thing I'm very proud of from the members of the Property Review Committee, their work this year resulted in a number of dilapidated structures being torn down, sold, or renovated by property owners. So that's just a list that I gave council off the top of my head. I'll have more details and a longer list in my annual State of the City report, which will come out by the end of February.
Well, that's very good.
There you go.
Yeah, that's and the list, like you said, is longer and goes on and on. So many improvements and things have been going on, new businesses coming in. I mean, you've got to feel great about that.
Oh, I do. I really do. And, we are blessed in this city by the employers that we have. We had 2 major expansion projects, one at Battle Motors and Freeport Press, and that led to our payroll city income tax receipts exceeding the amount collected in 2021. And the city emerged from the COVID-19 pandemic with positive economic growth. But one thing I want to point out, the growth would have been stronger had many of our employers been able to meet their hiring goals.
Yeah. And so is that kind of a projection for next year then?
Well, yeah, hopefully they'll be able to meet their hiring goals. Battle Motors will complete its expansion project. It's just really encouraging the economic growth that's going on not only in New Philadelphia, but really across Tuscarawas County. The mayors in our communities have been working real hard to try to drive economic growth and use the assets that we have here in the county that makes us unique, starting with our location. But, there were some challenges that we faced this year, too, that we'll face again next year, particularly for our safety forces, Brad. Many of the calls this year for our fire and police departments involve people suffering from mental illness and drug abuse, and in some cases domestic violence. So those issues will continue into this year, and we'll do the best job we can to try to limit them. We're hiring more police officers next year, a couple more in order to put more patrols on the streets and some more detectives so that we can try to combat the drug situation here in New Philadelphia. Yeah. And also, our city health department is going to continue to do its fine work. We saw a decline in a number of reported COVID cases this year, but the virus is still active in our community. The health department had several drive-in clinics for vaccines and shots, boosters this year, and we'll just have to see how things go. Those may return next year.
Well, we hope not. I don't.
We hope.
Yeah. I don't want to catch you off guard, but maybe you can address what you know so far. I know there was some thought of replanning and retooling the West High Avenue, 250, 77, 39 exchange area there. Where do we stand on that?
Well, we're just about, and this is the Economic Development Corporation, the EDFA, the County Port Authority is taking the lead on this project. We're going to select a consultant here, I would say, within the next 2-3 weeks in order to do a study of the 77-250 interchange and come up with a better design so that you don't have to exit off of 250 in order to go to 77 South. So that project's moving forward. We'll get the consultants' study, and then we will use that to go to ODOT and also the federal government, Department of Transportation, to ask for funding to renovate that interchange.
Yeah, I'm sure
we desperately need it. I mean, it's with the growth of New Philadelphia and just more vehicular traffic coming through the county, that interchange has to be fixed.
Yeah, it's super, super busy. So that's just what I wondered. Well, before I let you go, because you're hard to get a hold of and I don't want to let you go, is there a message that you would like to, just to kind of start the year, give to the citizens of New Philadelphia and maybe just the county and the area in general?
Yeah, just, remain positive. We have so many great people and great assets here in this county. And, we need to utilize them as best we can. We're a giving community. There are people in our county that are hurting, and reach out to them and minister to them, and just make this a better year than what we've been through this year.
Well, Joel, thanks. I think I'll try to take that to heart and see what we can get done. All right. Hey, thank you.
All right, Brad. Next time we'll connect sooner.
We'll do that. All right. Joel, thank you.
You've got my cell phone number now, so
I'll bother you.
Shouldn't be an issue.
I'll bother you. All right. Happy New Year.
Same to you and your listeners.
Thank you so much. That is Joel Day, the mayor of New Philadelphia, our guest this morning, although a couple of minutes belatedly on the 8:30 High Beam here on the BT Morning Show.